Hey y'all. Look, y'all can see me back there. I decided to get on here a little earlier than usual. I know my time is from 9 to 11, but we might have to arrange something because your girl be going to bed around 10:30. So 10:30, I don't know. 9 to 11 is kind of pushing it, but at the same time it does work best as far as having to deal with the kids. But um I don't know, I think I'm gonna try to push for 8 o'clock. I'm trying to push for 8 o'clock and see where we go from there. Now, if Saturdays, I might keep Saturdays from 9 to 11 because Saturdays I'm up because I don't have to get up and do nothing the next day because, like I said, the weekends I am off. I'm not doing nothing on the weekends. On the weekends is my off day. That's why Mondays is like the busiest for me because it's a new school week. So I try to do all of my schoolwork on Mondays. All my homework assignments and all that stuff, I try to finish them on Mondays. The same day they drop it, it's the same day I try to turn it in because I just, I got the kids' school to do and all of that stuff. So just to make life easier for me, I just try to knock everything out as soon as I get it. So yeah, so the weekends is just me doing whatever I want to do with my time and just relaxing, preparing for the next week. So Saturdays is cool. We can keep that from 9 to 11, but I think Wednesdays I'm gonna try to make it 8. If I can make it to 7, if I can make it 7 o'clock, because 7 o'clock is when I make them go in their beds. They don't have to go to sleep, but they have to go in the beds. But Paisley is going to be up, but she's usually hanging with Sean anyway. So if I can push for 7, to like 7 to 9, that would be wonderful. Because then I would be able to go to sleep at a decent time. No, I got bit or something. It just itch. Oh yeah, look, it's like red. Sorry, y'all. Y'all feel like, girl, I don't want to see your body. But dang, I just noticed it. It just started itching. So yeah, it's Wednesday. I didn't even get to put like on my Instagram. I always put like if you guys have a topic you want to talk about. Someone had asked. It was a topic someone had gave me. Oh, I forgot. I couldn't talk about it because I told them if I did, YouTube would take it down. So I didn't do that topic. Okay. And then before that was marriage, which we did that live, I think 2 weeks ago. So another one I did get was if I can change anything from when I was a teenager, I think they said teenager or young adult, or I don't know. What would I have changed? So we can do that. We can talk about that for sure. What else? I feel like it was something else I want to talk to y'all about, but I can't think right now. I don't know. Okay, so anyways, if there was anything that I could change being a teenager, what would it be? Because honestly, y'all, I can't complain about my life. I seriously cannot complain about my life. I had a wonderful childhood. There was nothing that I wanted or needed that I didn't have. That's why to this very day, I thank God every day. I'm thanking him for everything that I have, everybody that I have, because when I hear other people's stories, I'm just like, dang, I don't even want to talk about my life, because a lot of times when people tell their stories, it's like, bad things that they went through. And I don't have that type of story. My story isn't a dark story. So I don't want to talk because I'm just like, I don't want it to seem like, oh, she thinks she's better than us, or I don't know. I don't want them to look at it as, oh, she's shitting on us, So I just rather not tell my story. So if there was anything that I could change as a teenager, it would definitely be holding on to my virginity. I think about that a lot, because I didn't like, I was told like to stay a virgin so that I wouldn't get pregnant. It wasn't like, hold on to your virginity because it's valuable. It was just, the sense that I got from it was so you don't get pregnant, don't have sex so you don't get pregnant or you don't get an STD. It wasn't, but it's so much more to your virginity. And I wish that I had knew that as a teenager. And by me being the eldest, there was no one I could really go to. There was no one I could talk to. There was no one I could talk to. There was no one that I could, there was no older sibling that I could look up to or that I could get that type of advice from. There was one girl who used to braid my hair when I was in middle school. She used to tell me, like, she would put me up on game and stuff. She was a teenager. I don't even know how old she was. She was probably dang near 18. But I think I was 11 or 12 when she used to braid my hair all the time. And she would just tell me all the time, whatever you do, don't mess around with a boy that lives by you or go to your school. And I said, well, why not? She said, because they like to start rumors, whether it's true or not. And she said, and that's what boys like. Boys like to talk about nasty things that they do with girls. And she said, even if it's a lie, if people know that y'all hang out or whatever, he can make up all types of stories. And they're going to believe him because you guys are always hanging out. So she said, and then, and say that you guys did. She said, you will still have to see this person all the time because y'all live by each other or y'all go to the same school. So I loved her for that, for just telling me that. Because, she was just my hair braider. She was someone that braided my hair. And, so I didn't have a older sibling that I could look up to or I can get advice from. So all I know was from my parents was not to have sex because having sex will lead to pregnancy and STDs. So yeah, that's what I got from it. But when I was a teenager, I was like trying to find myself. And that's what I'm saying. Had I known how valuable my virginity was, I would have just stayed to myself. Leave me alone. I would have just stayed to myself. Yeah, I didn't know no better. Still, I shouldn't have because, why would you want to have sex? You can get pregnant. But like I said, I was trying to find myself. I was like trying to figure out who was I. What did I like? And that's why I gave up my virginity, because I thought that would help me. I really thought it would help me, and it didn't. And then I just didn't like the person. So it was just like, what was you thinking? It was just terrible. It was just like, what was you thinking? Why would you do that? And so, like, I don't know, when I think about it, I just get like, why? Like, I understand that you was trying to figure out what it is who you are, what you like. But why do you have to do that to try to find out? Like, out of all things, why would you do that? So if I could change anything, it would definitely be that. That's the only thing I can think of, because although I was in like dumb situations, like the time I think I told y'all when I became cool with somebody, this random person, and then basically the dude was like trying to pimp me out to his homies. I had myself in a dumb situation, but I got out right away. As soon as they were even talking about, some pimping and all this stuff, I immediately removed myself from the situation. But it wasn't a bad outcome. I got on. But as far as the whole virginity thing, yeah, that's the only thing I could think of that I just wish I would have held on to. So if I could change that, I definitely would. That's why I try to speak on knowing your worth and stuff, because like back then I didn't know my worth, and I didn't know a virginity was worth, so much. I didn't know. just like to this day, if I see someone, if I run into someone that, they say, "Oh, I'm a virgin," and they're over 25, a lot of people will look at that as being weird. They'll be like, "Ugh, like what's wrong with you? Are you a creep?" Like they would think it's something wrong with that person. And to me, the way I look at it is, no, this person knows their worth, and obviously the people that they have been dealing with is not worthy of them giving themselves to them. So it's not weird at all being 25 and up and being a virgin. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a virgin, period. So I don't know. People just, like in movies, they'll make fun of someone. "Oh, you're so a virgin, ha ha ha." Okay. To me, they know they worth shit. People ain't worthy of it. Like I said, it's valuable. So yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Like I said, I had a really good childhood. A really good one. And what else? There was something else I keep forgetting. It's something else I want to talk to y'all about, and I just can't remember. So I was gonna come on here and I was gonna tell y'all about like my drunk and wild nights, but then I was kind of like, nah, that might be doing too much. But I didn't do too much when I was, but and I was young, but I was like gonna give y'all like the highlights of my drunken nights, cause boy, oh boy, your girl used to be on some dumb stuff, so dumb. I remember one time throwing up and coming back like I was brand new. Like, girl, you was just passed out throwing up. Now you back like nothing just happened. To be 20 again. Early 20s. 21, like 21 to 23. Those were the times. So, yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I'm over here messing stuff up. Let's see, do we have anybody in here? Oh, we have two. Hey y'all. Welcome. So the whole title, "My Story Is Not Your Story to Tell," is because people just feel like I had to check myself for a second too, because my baby sister is at that age, she's a teenager and stuff, and I was just there like 5 years ago. Not just like 14 years ago. More than that. No, 14 years ago. Yeah, 14. Damn. I'm old. So anywho, I just always think about some of the dumb things that I used to do and how it could have been bad. It could have been really, really bad. Like, just us, we would catch the bus and the train everywhere. If we weren't walking, we would go on super missions and didn't care. Like, we would walk hella far and it didn't bother us. Like, we had a good time walking and stuff, but it was like, girl, the neighborhoods that y'all had to walk through to get to where you was going was dangerous. There was a time it was a car full of dudes that like chased us like we were running. I remember me and my favo, we were hanging out with someone that she was talking to at the time, and it was some dudes after him, and he started running, and we was like, what he running from? And when we looked back, it was the dudes. So we started running. He was like, they got a gun or something, and we're running. Like, we had ourselves in some crazy situations. We made it out alive, but so I be trying to keep her from going through these type of things, but times are so much different. So that's what I had to sit back and like remind myself is, girl, like, homegirl began to ride everywhere she go. So you ain't got to worry about, someone snatching her up because she on the bus or the train, or someone trying to rob her on the bus or the train, or doing anything to her. And she's very honest. She, wherever she says she's going, she's going. She's going to be there. So That was just me being bad. But um yeah, I have to just remind myself, just because I went through that doesn't mean she's gonna go through that. And yeah, like, what I went through is not what she's gonna go through. My story is not her story. Even if it's similar, it's still different. So her outcome is not gonna be my outcome. So I just need to let her be. And that's what a lot of people will try to tell somebody, like, oh, I went through the same thing you did, or I did the same things you did when I was your age or whatever. And then it kind of like, they're like trying to tell them how their story is going to end. And it's like, just because that's how it ended for you don't mean that's how it's going to end for me. Like, even if it's just a sprinkle of a difference, it's still a different story. So you can't sit here and tell me that my story is going to end this way or that way. You can't tell me how my story is going to end. You can't even tell me, you can't even say nothing about my story. Only I can, because you're an outsider looking in. So you might think you know the story, but you don't. You don't. Just like when we read the back of the book and stuff, and it gives us that brief, description, we can visualize what the story is about, but you really don't know unless your eyes really read it. So if I'm not sitting here telling you everything, then you don't know. You're just assuming what you think could be going on. You're probably like, what the hell is she talking about? What's she talking about? But yeah, your story is your story. Their story is theirs. That's just what it is. I was thinking about Snoop a lot lately. I was thinking about him a whole lot. And I was like, why the heck I keep thinking about him? I mean, not a bad thing, but it's like, it was on my mind tough. And so I had one on Facebook always reminded me something. Like, they will share all your memories from they'll go all the way back to the year that you started having YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Facebook. So they went back, and this was in 2013. So this was before I had babies. This was 2013, October, today's date, October 13th, 2013. And that's when he introduced me to Buzz Balls. So Buzz Balls is like this Christmas, it looked like a Christmas ornament, but it's a little bit bigger. And it has liquor, and they have different flavors. I forgot. I think the green one was like lemon lime or something. Or was it lemon lime? I forgot the flavors. But I used to always get the strawberry ones. But this on this day in 2013 was when he introduced the dang drink to me. So we had it bad with cheap liquor. We had it so bad. I remember. Okay, well, we on the Buzz Balls right now. So okay, he comes. This is when I had just moved back from out of state, and I was at my parents' house. And this fool comes over there, and he was like, "Mama Britt, oh, you gotta try this drink. You gotta try this drink," because he knew, like, I wasn't an alcoholic. I wasn't a heavy drinker. Like I said, my story is mine. That's why I don't like for anyone to be like, you remember when you used to do this and none of that? And I'm just like, okay, like, don't try to make it seem like I was an alcoholic and stuff. I used to drink, what do they call it? Occasional drinker. Like, when we would go out, I would have a drink or two. So when I would hang out with him and I would have drinks, and we would try different drinks. But the drinks we would drink would be like some cheap stuff. So we would be sick as a dog. So the Buzz Balls was like what do they call that? A cocktail? I don't know what that drink is called, but it's like a supposedly fruity flavor alcoholic beverage. So, anywho, we were drinking it. Well, before we were drinking it, when I looked at his face was red like a tomato, and I was like, he was like, "Yeah, I got some at the house. You got to come with me." He said, "So you could try them." So I'm like, I'm looking at his face the whole time. I'm looking at his face, and I'm like, "Oh heck no!" Like, your face is red. So his girl at the time was like, you should have saw how quick he drunk it though. He downed it. Like, that's why he downed the whole thing. And I was like, ugh. So then I go with them back to the house. And so he's showing me the different flavors and stuff. And I was like, where did you get this from? So he was like, I saw it at the store. And then I kid y'all not, it was like maybe 5 minutes later. And it's quiet. I'm sitting on his couch and I'm watching TV and I'm like, where he at? And I go look in his room and he passed out. And I was like, oh, I'm really not drinking that. I'm like, I'm not drinking that. First of all, your face is red. And then you passed out. But you want me to try it? So I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I ain't doing it. Ain't no way. But I ended up trying it. But I didn't try it that day. I was scared. I was like, I had to try it a different day. And that thing was so disgusting. It was nasty. I was like, ugh. But his face was so red. I was like, how you gonna be trying to advertise this and you over here, your face is just red as a tomato. Don't nobody want none of that. But we had it bad with that cheap stuff. That cheap stuff ain't nothing friendly at all. I was like, ugh. We had a lot of throw up nights. A lot of throw up nights. That's what it's like being young, thinking you can turn up, shawty. I do not miss drinking it. It's just, when I think about it, I just get this bitter taste in my mouth and I just feel like I'm gonna throw up. Y'all see that live I did? I was sick. I was so sick the next morning. Like, couldn't do anything. I was like, oh God, don't even mention anything. I can't believe my hair's still straight. Thought this mug was gonna be puffy by now. And a huge afro. My auntie calling me. I'm on live, auntie. I can't answer the phone. I'm on live. I wonder what she doing. I should text her and see. Auntie be grubbing, y'all. She be at all the spots. All the spots. Bridget, she probably calling me because she's taking Bridget somewhere. Usually when she take Bridget, especially by it being this time, she on a mission right now. She probably taking Bridget somewhere, and she want to see if I want something or if I want to go. And to be at all the spots. Let me see. I'm about to text her. Like, if she was somewhere, Like I can't even go down the stairs to get the food. I'm pretty sure that possum is in the tree. The homie be in that tree every night, and he'll be staring right at you, like it'll be a staring contest. Like the homie be really up in there, and it's so scary because you gotta go under him to either go down or up. You gotta go under him. That mug is scary. Okay, okay. I was watching what it was called. It's on BET, and it's about people that were like what do they call them? Drug pen, queen pen. Like people that was drug dealing or went to jail for fraud. I was watching that. It's a whole little series. What up, cousin? Girl, I can't stand them things. Your cousin, your cousin. I had him run downstairs one night to give me something to eat. He's sitting there acting like I'm the scary cat, but he was like, I don't do the wildlife. For real. Girl, be raccoons over here too. I be like, no, thank you. I told them, I said, if that possum is in the tree, I'm going to my mommy and daddy house because I'm not going up the stairs. The kids are so used to him being in that tree to where even in the daytime, Paisley like, Mommy, the possum is up there. I'm like, no, not right now. But he gonna be up there soon. Yeah, girl, I can't do it. I'm scared. I'm scared of anything that moves. What the heck? It says you can now get paid $6,800 to watch every single episode of The Simpsons. I haven't watched The Simpsons in I don't even know since the 90s, early 2000s. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Authorities arrested a father in Florida whose toddler found his handgun stored in a Paw Patrol backpack and used it to kill their mother. That's sad. That's very sad. I want to watch a scary movie, but I'm too scared to watch the movie. You running from everything, man. I don't blame you, cause you gotta go. I remember my friend did security a long time ago, and she was working. It was like a warehouse, but she was what is that graveyard shift. So she would have to like check the perimeter or something. She said she had to do her walks, and she said that it was a I don't know if she said it was a coyote. It was something big, she said. And I was like, no, thank you. She was like, man, I'll be scared. You say you be running from everything. I ain't mad at you. I would be too. I don't even mess with cats. I'm getting sleepy already. Like, I'm trying to stay up. I'm supposed to be entertaining y'all. What y'all want me to do? Dance? Want me to sing? Just playing. I don't like how. Wait, hold on. It's not supposed to be purple. You see, and Andrew, go to bed.
Mommy? Mommy?
What are you crying for?
What do you mean?
Okay, go get in your own bed. Don't get in his bed, okay?
What's wrong?
You scared?
Yeah, I'm not doing.
What you scared of?
Take the dog.
Of the dark.
Yeah.
You still in the dark when you on his bed.
No, because they watching series.
Y'all shouldn't be. You shouldn't be watching anything scary.
No, 7 movies.
You shouldn't be watching anything scary.
No, 7 movies. You watch 7 movies.
This one right here.
I see.
Okay, go.
What you say?
What he said to me was, you did something scandalous to him. What you do to him?
What scandalous mean?
Something bad, because he over here crying. Why he got tears in his eyes?
Because I should see.
Huh?
Because I think he hit me, always being mean to me, and then I accidentally kick him right here.
Why would you kick him? He didn't even tell me that. He said he was scared of the dark, but I knew you did something because he got tears in his eyes.
Oh, because he was watching Cooley Kitchen because he wanted to watch that one.
I need you to spit that gum out because y'all need to go to bed. And his face is red. You kick him on that side, huh?
My face is red.
Yeah. Keep your hands and your feet to yourself, or they gonna disappear. Okay, bye. Sean! Look at that. Magic word. Sean. Oh, look, he came out too. You just see this hair sticking straight up. You gonna open the door, hair sticking straight up. They gonna run. Y'all would swear that Sean be whooping that ass the way that they be acting, and he don't. I'm the boogeyman. But he tell them something one time, it's okay. I gotta tell them like 1,000 times before they would do it. I gotta threaten them. I'm like, dang, why y'all can't do what I say? I'm about to change this color because I don't like how it got that purple. Why is purple? I'm over here moving stuff around. And did I mess it up? Dang, I don't know. I don't know what to do, what to do, what to do. Now it's not popping up. Why? Oh, background black. Maybe that's why. Okay, let me see. What color is the background? I don't know. Sorry, y'all. Let me see. I don't know what I did to the chat box, but it's not appearing on my thing. Background. Background colors for preview purposes. Oh, okay. Yeah, slow. Text color, okay. But what about the name? I don't want the name purple. Where is it at? I guess. But now the chat is just not on there at all. So I'm like, what happened to it? Yeah, I ain't messing with TikTok, y'all. I've been going live on TikTok and on here. I will go live on here. I'm like, when I get off of here, I go to TikTok. But TikTok ain't ish. TikTok is just terrible. They mean. They mean. The last time I was on there, someone said, they followed me. You know how they'll show you if somebody from your live followed you. And then that person commented and said, everyone keeps telling me my profile picture is ugly. So I could see the picture a little bit, like super close, right? So I was just like, well, they just mad because they ugly. I was like, well, they just mad because they ugly. And then I just happened to go to their profile, and it was a picture of me. They had just that quick screenshotted me while I was on live and put me as their profile picture. I was just like, y'all trying. Like, bruh, I'm gonna start making a whole series of what TikTok said to me today, because they be saying some shit. I'm like, dang, like, you gonna do me like that? And then I noticed later on they did it to another black chick, and I'm just like, this person is trifling. He said, what I'm doing up. Usually, I started going live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So usually I go live from 9 to 11. But I want to change the time for Wednesdays since it's the weekday. Because I got schoolwork, they got school. So it'd be crazy. Like, around this time is usually when I get to wind down and I get to, like, rest my mind and body. So I know if I do live until 11, I'm going to be burnt out. I'm going to be tired. I'll be asleep around 10:30. So I think I'm going to change Wednesday time to maybe 7. I don't know. Somewhere between 7 and 8. So if I could do 7, cool, or even 7:30. But that way I'll be done before 10 o'clock. So I'll still make my bedtime. Because I used to be up until, 2? Like between 12 and 2 in the morning, I will be up. And I'll be up doing like my videos, like editing or brainstorming. But since I started school, I've been like doing schoolwork, reading. Right now I'm working on a script. So I just been in the books. In the books and doing assignments. And I've been doing really good. I've been so scared because I'm like, this is my first time going to school. So I just been so scared that, teachers gonna be hard when it comes to grading and stuff. But I've been getting 10 out of 10s. So I'm happy about that. And a lot of stuff, we already writing a whole lot. Oh, the baby about to be 1, right? Or is that January? The little baby. Girl, it's so hard. It is so hard. Try to keep them up. It gets easier though. It's like once they hit 1, it get a whole lot easier. From Paisley is who really gave me a dose of that newborn infant life, because the other two, they all they did was sleep. But her, Paisley did not sleep. Paisley, when I had her in that hospital, sis was up every 2 hours, like they say, feed the baby every 2 hours and all that. Every 2 hours, she was on me, and I was really like dealing with her a lot because I was breastfeeding her, and in the beginning, it's like the more you breastfeed, the more you start producing. So in the beginning, it's hella hard. You barely getting anything. So it's like they're on you. It's like they own each nipple for like 30 minutes. So yeah, she drained the shit out of me. I was like, ooh, no more. She had that 2 hours. That's what we were doing. All the way up until I think she was like 3 months. 2, 3 months, I think. It stopped. She started sleeping more. And then, she still was getting up in the middle of the night though, up until she was like 1. It was like once she hit 1, she would take only one nap a day. She would only take one nap. And so I think she took a nap. Her naps were always like around 12. So she'll be asleep from like 12 to 2. And then after that, she'll stay up until like 10 o'clock. But now she don't take no naps. Sis be up the whole day. But it's not bad, because I'm up already anyways, dealing with stuff. So she just be up, keeping herself busy. She'll say she doing her schoolwork, aka drawing. So she'll be drawing. She do Khan Academy, so she'll be doing her little school program, and then watching her YouTube. And then after that, chase the boys around. So around 7:30, she be asleep. She don't wake up until like 8:30 the next morning. So it gets better, way better. And if she do wake up in the middle of the night though, she'll wake up to get out of her bed to come to our bed. Oh, that's good. Boys are good. Boys are good. Paisley, Jesus. I was like, that's why you came last, because that's it. That's it, girl. No, I'm over here getting sleepy. I'm trying to stay up. Let me see. I've been on here for only 43 minutes. I'm trying to stay on here until 10 o'clock is a long time. That's a long time. Let me see. 9. I'm gonna try to push for 9. 9:30. 9:30. Let's see if I survive. Y'all probably gonna come on here and I'm gonna be like this. I went to somebody that I was following on TikTok. I went to their live one night and they was snoring. I was like, are they asleep? They was knocked out. All on live. I was like, who does that? OMG. Man, these people be getting down. I gotta get off of Facebook. Because it's like they'll show one food video and then, oh, here they come. And I'll just be like, dang, I want to eat this. I want lobster tail. I want all of that. Mm-mm. What? Nope. 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 Oh, you want the TV off? Okay, well, you better act like it. He asking me how you spell Chucky. I wish I would. So y'all can be scared. Can I have my... hi, honey. I want one. Mine's in the room. Dolores, come get your cousin. Come get him, girl. Put another one in there. Put another one in there. He got this bad. He always do this to me. No matter what I say to him, he'll be like, he'll just stop and stare and be like, put some more in there. Is it stirred enough? You need some more creamer? You put too much creamer? Just right? Can you give me some water? Oh, he said, Bag. And he's serious. He kept walking. I'm thirsty. You ain't right. Thank you, honey. He kept it pushing too. He was like, I ain't giving you nothing. I was about to see how fast I can drink this bottle of water. It's definitely getting better. It's not like how it was before, because I would have been done with this water right now. I'm so glad some days is fading away. I want to watch TV. Something, I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like my whole body is just itching right now. First it was this. Now it's right here. In my face. Right here. It's like my face felt hot and itchy. Like, what the heck? And it just all started happening. I was looking at the shade room, and the girl was showing or was saying how she tried to get a picture with the chick from dang, how can I love this show. Dang, my mind just went blank. I can't even think. I can't even think of anybody right now. Damn, what well, Issa what's Issa Rae, right? What is the damn show called? Oh, Insecure. I don't know how I can remember this right now, and I love that damn show. I was reading how the girl said she tried to take a picture with one of the chicks from the show, and she told her no. But then went on stage and was saying how she didn't take no for an answer, and then she was saying like, basically the girl shouldn't have took no for an answer, and the girl posted the video from the event or whatever where she said it, and I was like, why did she have to point to the girl? And was like, and she asked for a picture, and I said no, but basically like, even though I said no, you should have still asked me for another one. Like, you should have kept asking me until I said okay. Like, who the hell gonna beg somebody for a picture? Cause I know if somebody tell me no, you tell me no one time, that's it. I'm not about to keep asking you. Like, no, you tell me no. No is what it is. So whether you playing or not, I'm taking that no, and that's it. So I was like, what? She done lost her mind. Like, why would you even do that? And then these people, they getting out of, they just rude. Like, you already know that type of stuff comes with what you're doing. People are going to want your autograph. People are going to want to take pictures. If your ass is standing right there and you waiting, why you couldn't just take the picture? Like, why you have to be like that? And then everybody goes to social media and they share what their experience with you. So now everybody, I already, just by looking at her, I was kind of like, her character, I really do believe her character on the show is who she kind of is. Like, she just looked like even like Tony. Well, her and Tony do look alike from Girlfriends, but I bet they are like that in real life in some sort of way. Beg for my picture. Like, what? Who the girl? I wouldn't even beg Michael Jackson to ask for a picture. If he told me no, I'd be like, okay, bye, Mike. These people are crazy. Out of line. Ooh. That water is cold. They got my body cold. And I'm usually the hot one. Always hot. Now I'm freezing. The homie is doing his baby hair while she sleep. She is knocked out too. Like, he trying to put her back to sleep. That's probably the only time he can get it done. When she sleep. I do not like when Paisley go to sleep when I do her hair. I be like, girl, wake up. She love getting her hair done. She will. I be lazy sometimes and not trying to do her hair, and she be like, "Mommy, do my hair. You gotta do my hair." I was like, "No, I don't. Do my hair." She told her husband that she texted her husband that said, babe, if you see $400 out of the account, it's because they charge $400 to put air in the tires." He said it's free. She said it was a discount. Look at my god baby. Look at her, so cute. My honey, she is so cute. I miss her when I hold her. Aw, but she didn't stay so far. What my cousin dancing to? Damn. I'm glad I be busy now. Now. No, like I'm just doing a whole lot more lately. So I don't have as much free time to be on Instagram and Facebook. Facebook, I rarely be on there. I do, like, just a post, but I'll post something and I'll hurry up and get off of there. And then same thing with Instagram. I'll post on there and I'll just get out of there. I don't really even be. I just try to be active on there as far as posting, but I'm trying not to even scam through things because it just be so sad. It be bringing my spirit down. I just get really sad sometimes looking at some of these posts and stories and stuff. Can't do it. I'm like, ugh. It's freaking cold. About to turn this heater on. So tempted. Let me share with you. The pumpkin pecan. What is it called? Pumpkin pecan waffles, I think. It's a candle from Bath and Body Works. I got a small one, but I want a big one. I got a small one because I don't know. I don't really like what would you call that? Well, first of all, I don't like pumpkin. And like them holiday type of candles, I don't usually mess with them cuz it just, I don't know, it stank to me. I just don't like that smell. But this one smells really good. Like, I love it. One time, like, to me, it's like a good candle for when it's cold or even raining. One day, the first time I lit it up, I think it was sprinkling or something out here. It was like a random day. And the kids were asleep. I had lit it up as I was cleaning up. And when they woke up, they were like, it smells good in here. Somebody cooking pancakes. And I was like, no. Psych! We got cereal. But they're like, yeah, it smells so good. Oh, Brooke sent me some pictures of the baby. Look at my honey. I miss her life. I miss you. Look at her, so cute, y'all. Look at a little cute show. I miss her. I got to see her for a little bit. She came for Layla's party, and then they went home the next day. The next morning, they left. They came over here. They was here for like maybe an hour. So me and the kids were able to hold her and stuff. But I was just like, girl, yeah. Man, these kids, man, they spoiled. Sean be like, well, you the one that started this. And I'm like, well, because my mama used to do it for us. So I don't look at it as, spoiling them. It's shit. If I want something else other than what you cook, please give it to me. So that's how I'll be looking at it. I'll be thinking that way. Like, what if I didn't want to eat that? Wouldn't I want my mama or daddy to make me something that I want to eat? But at the same time, it's irritating. Because at breakfast time, you got the little homegirl. She wants some noodles. I'm like, no. You're not eating noodles for breakfast. But she somehow sweet talk her way into getting noodles for breakfast. Then you got Andrew. He wants 2 eggs, sunny side up. And then you got Alan, who wants 2 boiled eggs. So I'm over here boiling eggs, over here cracking an egg, and then making some noodles. Or it will be noodles for Paisley. Paisley just won't cave in for nothing. I'll be trying to give her cereal. Sis be like, but she always want noodles. And then the boys, they will want cereal One will want cereal, the other one will want oatmeal. So it's like 3 different things I'm making every day for breakfast. Dinner, they have no choice. Dinner, whatever I cook, it is what it is. That's what you eating. Lunch is usually where I let them pick whatever they want. So I'll be like, go in there, see what it is that you want to eat. But I'm like, damn, breakfast, y'all got to do that too. Why y'all all can't just eat some cereal? Why we can't? That's why be so much cereal and milk in the dang house because don't nobody want to eat it. But the one person, they just, when they feel like it, I like, dang. But then, like, some days I do be like, oh, hell no. Nah. But most of the time I do it, like, with no problem because that's how I was used to my mom doing us. It was like, someone might want pancakes. The other person might want just eggs and bacon and sausage or I don't know. Your cousin be like, that's what your cousin said. He said, no, don't do it. If they hungry, they gonna eat it. They gonna eat whatever you give them. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah. He be like, whatever you make is what they gonna eat. He be like, and if they don't want to eat it, then they just not gonna eat. He's like, but trust and believe me, they gonna get hungry. My siblings crazy, so now what they be doing is bad. My parents will cook. And they be cooking some grub. I be like, I'm gonna go over there and eat. Y'all don't wanna eat? I'm gonna go eat. They will Postmate some food. But they'll try to sneak it because they already know if my mama see that and she done cook, she gonna go off on their asses. But but these foods be ordering Postmates, and my parents done cooked a nice meal. I'm like, are y'all crazy? I be telling them whatever day they do that, holla at your girl. I will come over there and eat. They be trying to be sneaky, but my mama be knowing. She be knowing. She be like, yeah, I did all this cooking, and they gonna Postmate some food. I need my nails done. I'm over here looking at. My nails ain't never been like this. I don't even get my nails done like that, but damn, look at this. Oh wait, why is it so crooked? Look how far up it is. It's about to go off my nail finger. Dang, I need a feel. ASAP. I had put these on because I just wanted my nails to grow because I had it bad, which is not taking good care of them. So I was like, let me get my nails done. That way I can leave them alone. For real, I'm gonna tell them. They be cooking, girl, some grub. All my friends used to love coming over because they knew they was gonna get a nice, good meal. They were like, I already know your mom and dad about to cook something good. Sorry. People crazy. Powdered nails? No, is that they just put powder on your real nails? I haven't tried that. Maybe that's something I need to try. Because I don't know about this. And I feel like I had just got them done. So I'm kind of like, that. I think that's why I'm really shocked that they look the way that they look. Because it's like, I feel like I just went there. And I really don't want to go. I don't want to go to the nail shop because, that stuff is still out there. So I feel like every time I step out of the house, I'm putting myself at risk. And it's like, do you want to risk it for going to the nail shop? Like, sis. That's why I try to go soon as they open. But I don't know how I'm going to do it now because my schedule all jacked up. I think I'm going to just pop these mugs off and just. I'm going to see where they at when I take them off, what they look like. And then I'll do powder. Do that. They take off money. I mean, they take off from that. Ooh, one nail shop I saw, they full set started at $30. I was like, dang. I don't know how much I usually pay, but it's not a lot. It's not no damn $30. I know, not for just no full set. Oh, okay. And that's, yeah, and it's your actual nail, so that's even better. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that next time. Ooh, one time the nail shop, they got my ass. I had went there for a mani and pedi. Was it a mani and pedi? Oh, I got a full set and a pedicure. And my total was like 70. Yeah, I think she said 70. And I was like, for what? Like, what? I was like, for what? And she was like, and then she showed me the receipt. The nails were nothing. It was the pedicure that cost the most. I was wondering because I was sitting there. Sis had started on my feet, and then when she was almost done with my feet, the lady came doing my nails. But then I noticed like she was still doing my feet, and I was like, how was she doing my feet longer than the lady that's doing my full set? So I was a little lost, but I thought she didn't want to work on nobody else because I saw people coming in and waiting. So I was like, why is she still on my feet when there's people waiting? Because she had polished my toes and everything. But at this point, she's sitting there like pounding. She was pounding on my feet, rubbing my feet. So I'm like, oh, like girlfriend want a tip. I said she want a tip. She over here massaging my feet. Cause like I said, she was already done. She already had the polish and everything on my feet. So at this point, she was just like massaging. She even put the scrub stuff on me and stuff. And I thought they did that before they polish. But she started putting that on. She was rubbing the oil on my legs and on my feet. And I was like, oh. I was like, okay, I'm going to give her a nice tip. When they gave me that receipt, when they gave me the receipt, I was like, oh, no, 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 no. I was like, dang, she got me. I was like, that's what I get for saying, because, sometimes you don't know what they asking you. So I'm just like, oh, I thought she was asking me, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what I think she was asking me. But I wasn't thinking it had nothing to do with the pedicure. So when I saw that shit, I was like, dang. My mama was like, what's wrong? And I said, I just spent $70 right now. And she was like, what did you get? And she looking at my nails because she know I don't get no designs or nothing. I get them short because I don't like, I got to be able to do hair, so I don't get them long. And I was like, these motherfuckers got me. $40 for everything. Yeah, 40 for that feet, for them feet by yourself. Girl, I was like, I'm not saying yes no more. Ever since that day, I be telling them I just want gel and that's it. No, nothing else. I'll do the callus remover because that's $5. But other than that, I'm like, nope, nothing else. Don't do nothing else to me. Oh, shoot. Dang, where'd the back go? Bring it back, girl. Dang, that's good. So you had just enough. Oh, cause just think if you didn't, they would have probably cost the scene. Be like, ma'am, you didn't tell me my damn fee was gonna be $40. I'm about to text Bridget. Where you at? Cause I know you doing something. Yeah, I noticed I need to start this child. I text her, what you doing, booty? She gonna say eating booty. Like, why? I can't stand her. Ever since they was kids, they always bring this up. They said, I started saying, like, telling somebody you eat booty for breakfast. And this was like 2007, I think, or 2008. It was like 2008 when they said I used to say this all the time. They're like, well, you the one that started saying you eat booty for breakfast. And I'm like, no, I didn't. One of y'all did. One of y'all did. And they always bring this up, all three of them. They be like, no, you the one that started saying that. Unless you FaceTiming me. I don't want to see you eating no booty.
This is how you eat the booty.
What you say?
You caught me in 4K. Get me off the live.
Yes. What you doing? Having a spa day?
I'm on the phone.
Oh, I was like, I ain't hear from you, so I was like, what's she doing? And then Auntie called me, so I thought maybe y'all was on a mission.
What's she doing?
I don't know. I didn't answer because I was on live.
I want some tea.
I do too, low key, but I'm scared the possum.
I'll bring it up to you if you get it.
Oh, say no mas. Okay. The usual.
Yup.
You want some food?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye, waves.
This child. She said, this is how you eat the booty. She's terrible. Now, do I want hot tea or cold tea? That is the question. Let's see. Because I know if I drink the cold one, I'm going to want a hot one. But then I know if I drink the hot one, I'm going to want a cold one. Dang. Let's see. She said she gonna bring it upstairs, so. Cause last time I told her, I said, I'm gonna order something, and I'll treat you. Will you bring it to me? So then she was like, yeah. So I told her, well, make sure you don't come here by yourself, because I don't want her walking by herself or nothing. So I said, make sure Tony come with you. So she was like, all right. But when I was going to meet them, I saw the possum in a tree, and I said, sis, y'all can go ahead and have my stuff. You can have my stuff. She was like, why? And I said, because the possum is in the tree, girl. I remember I had my auntie and her husband come over here one night because I was trying to get to my parents' house. And I was like, the possum is in the tree. So her and her husband had a broom, and was like making him go the other way. I'm not playing. I'm not going under him. Let it be a fire and he up in that tree. R.I.P. Ooh, blended ice sound good. Caramel boba. Do I want hot? No, I'm not gonna do hot. I don't want hot. Dang, but I'm cold. Mm. Yeah, but I need to learn how to coupon. Coupon. How do you say it? Coupon or coupon? Q. Q. Coupon. Coupon. I need to learn how to coupon. That just don't sound right when I say that. Coupon. Coupon. Nah, I don't know. Whatever it is, I need to do it because I noticed today, like, I have a whole, like, there's certain cleaning items I just refuse to let run low. Like, I feel like I have to have at least two. Nah, hell no. I think it's three in there. I have to have at least three of the item in order for me to not go crazy. Like, oh my God, I'm running low. Like, the bleach, the spray, what is it called? Clorox, the spray bleach. That one. The Mr. Clean, the green one. What else is it? My fabric softeners. I mean, not softeners. My fabric, the Febreze fabric spray thing. I have to have those, and it has to be the cranberry one. If today I found the winter, it's like a pine, not pine. It's like, what is the thing called? Hold on, let me get it. It's this one. I didn't know that they had this. I'm so used to them only having a candle of this one or the not the plug-in. Well, yeah, it is plug-in, but the Glade plug-in thing. So I got that around the house. But when I saw this, I hurried up and grabbed me too. But this is the one I usually use, and this one running low, but I got two more in there, so I'm not complaining. But this, and then even the Febreze, I have in this scent, and I have three of those. And I just feel like when it goes under three, I gotta go to the store. And I just feel like I just went to the store, and I went to the store again. Like yesterday, I ordered from Walmart and got some. Today I went to Target. And I was supposed to go in there for just a printer and coffee creamer, and I came out with this, two of these, some more bleach. I was just like, dang. But I've noticed I have like a certain type of cleaning supplies that I always use, like my go-tos, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds. So I feel like, which makes it easier to coupon, because it's not like I'm getting a whole lot of different stuff. It's just mainly my cleaning stuff that I want a coupon for, because these are the ones that I go crazy over. I go crazy over these, and these are seasonal, so I'm really gonna go crazy when they disappear. But it's like who gets excited over cleaning supplies? That's crazy. Two. Okay. Ooh, 3 promotions available. Uh, dude. Use that chocolate tea. Can't use any of those promotions. Ain't nobody ordering nothing $50 and up. They don't lost their damn mind. So I watched Made. And that movie, it broke my heart. In some parts, it did. I was I was glad that the the little girl's father wasn't like a complete asshole. Like he did try to include the mom, even though like she was done with him and stuff. I like that he still tried to, even when he was like trying to, when he had got the job. I forgot what he was doing, but he had got a better paying job, and he was like, it's better for all of us. And it was good that he was trying to include her. But I'm so well, she did go back, so I'm kind of mad at her for doing that. But I like that. Like, I just like the message in the story because he did what he did, and she took off, and she left, and she was trying to get in on her own, and she tried really, really hard. She didn't go back to him until she had absolutely nowhere else to go. But part of that was his, it was his fault both times, because when she did find a place, he freaking ruined that for her by going into the landlord's place. And then when she was staying with the dude, he ruined that too, because I missed that part where she ended up in his bed and stuff. But he ruined that for her too, so she ended up leaving the other dude's house. But I just like how she just removed herself from the abuse. Like, it was like, I'm not gonna tolerate it. Like, no. It's good that you're getting help, but don't include me. I don't know how much people be tipping these delivery people, but when I did not a Postmate, I did a Walmart order, and I tipped the homie $10. I gave him $10, but I gave him the cash because I was like, if I do it online, he probably gotta wait and all this stuff. So I tipped him $10 in cash because it's kind of crazy over here, like to get over here. So that's why I don't even like ordering nothing to here. But the stairs, like you gotta go the stairs. Like even though it's one flight of stairs, it's still steep, and it's a lot. I be ordering a lot of stuff. So I gave him $10, and he was like, he looked at it, and he was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was just like, "How much they be tipping y'all?" Because I mean, I'm like, yeah, you have to come up all these stairs. I got a whole lot of stuff. Like, of course, that's the least. I wish I could give you more than that, because $10. I mean, but something's in my eye. I'm like, how much are they tipping these people? I know my brother tipped somebody $1 on Postmates, and I changed it. It came out of his money too. Yeah, he tipped somebody $1. I was like, because we share the Postmates account. So anytime they order, that's how I be knowing that they be ordering. I'm like, dang. But $1, I was like, no, give this person more than that. At least 5. I be trying to give like 15-20%. The homie was like, really? I was like, yeah. He was happy. I was like, damn. I be trying to give more, especially like if I got blessed with a lot, I always try to give them a lot. Well, more than 10. I mean, more than 20%. I be trying to give them because it's hard out here right now. So I always that's all I always think about is just I know everyone is having a hard time right now. Even though I'm having a hard time too, I still want to, give somebody something. So I'll be trying to give them a little bit more than 20 sometimes. 20%. Not $20. Shit. Not $20. Look at that, y'all. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. Thank you, D-Lo, for coming in here, keeping me company. Because, girl, I probably would have been gone by now. I'm so happy that this year I get to decorate for Christmas because at our other place, I recorded the other place because I wanted to be able to look back at where we came from because I just feel like every time we move, it's like an improvement. It just gets better every time we move, except for the last 2 places before this one. They were kind of similar. The other one was just in the back. They were both in a not so good neighborhood. Dang, but one was bigger. One was bigger than the other one. The other one had more rooms. The other one had 3 bedrooms. But it was just in a bad neighborhood. Parking sucked. And then the one before that, it was a 2-bedroom, but it had a balcony. It was big. And we had our own parking area. Like, we had our own carport. And the gate was right there. And we had our own entrance. But I just couldn't stand it because that block, like, it got worse when we left. That block got bad. Like, people, it was a whole bunch of drug users and drug dealers at the corner. And I think prostitutes. I think someone told me prostitutes. But thieves. I remember I had a Jeep and my window wouldn't go up. So we would we would try to slide the window up, but we would have something, I don't know if it was a blanket or something right there, but it'd be so dark in that carport to where you couldn't see it. Unless you went inside and you actually, was being nosy and shit. So I remember one night, Snoopy had left, and it was like maybe 10 minutes after he left, I heard some noise, and I was like, what is that? So then I looked out my window, I looked out the bedroom window, and I saw a chick standing by the building, by the apartment building, and I was like, what is she doing? So I opened the door, and I guess they heard me open the door because then I heard like somebody running. And when I looked out the window, I ran back to the window. When I ran back to the window, I saw a dude and the lady run. So I was like, oh, okay, these motherfuckers was in the car. So I grab a knife and I go down the stairs to go check. And yeah, sure enough, they had been all in the Jeep, but it was nothing in there. So I was just like, whatever. But it was just the thought of somebody breaking into our stuff. And I was just like, And then I was ready to go from there because I was just seeing shit. Snoopy had passed, and that was the apartment he would always come see us. He would always come to the house, and it was like, I think that same week he passed away, Sean saw something. He went to the bathroom. I was up because Drew was a little baby. Drew was like he was less than a month. And I was up with him. I had just put him to sleep. So I was up. You know, sometimes when you put them to sleep, like they'll wake you up. But when you put them to sleep, like you're up now. So I was just up. And it was late and I was watching TV. And so, you know, we always turn off all the lights. And he had hopped up out of his sleep to go use the restroom. And when he opened the door and he like stepped out and bro came back. He came back so quick. And I was like, what happened? And he would not say a word to me. He was like, nothing. And he just went back in the bed and went to sleep. So I was like, he gonna pee on himself because I know that's why he got up. So he went back to sleep. And then I had to go to the restroom. And when I opened the door, it was pitch black in there. But it looked like it was a figure sitting on a couch. Like you could see the shoes and you could see like a person sitting up like this. And I hauled ass. And the next morning I asked him, I said, what did you see last night? And he was like, he wouldn't say nothing until I said something. I said, do you think you saw Snoop? And so I told him what it was. I was like, well, the next morning we saw somebody had their shoes right there. So that's why we saw the shoes. But I don't know what it was that made it look like somebody was sitting up on the couch. But the shoes for sure was there because it was somebody had left their shoes right there. But the homie was spooked. And then I was scared. Like I refused to stay home. I kept leaving and going to my parents' house. Like that place made me sad because I was like, he would always come to the house between 12 and 2. So I would expect him to yell my name or to throw a rock at the window or to knock at the door. And I was just like, I can't live there no more. But shit, the other place. The other place, boy. Other place was no joke. It was like, it was too much going on in the building. Too much going on. It was like the back of the building was hell and the front was cool. And we were stuck in the middle. Of all of it. I was like, oh, we got to go. We got to get out of here. It just got out of hand. People was acting a fool. Too much was going on. I thought I was in the episode of The Corner. It was crazy. I was like, God damn, Chicago was up in the building. Like, what is this? Dang. We in the Shy. We're going to call this apartment building the Shy. And it wasn't even that many units. You would have thought this was a dang, like the Springdales, a big old apartment complex or something. And it wasn't. It was just a single, what are those called? A single, like there was no floors. Just a one floor apartment building. I was just thankful to be away from there because it really was just too much. It was too much. And I was like, we can't have the kids here. I don't want to be there. And I'm a grown woman. I do not want to be there. So we did what we have to do to remove ourselves. So I'm just glad and thankful that we did. And I recorded it and I took pictures and stuff just so we can have something to look back at. And hopefully it just keep getting better and better. Till we get a house. a forever home. Because a lot of people, I know they get, like a lot of people get a house and then they're like, okay, they'll be there for a few years and they're like, okay, now we're going to go find our forever home. I'm not trying to do all that. I don't even like moving. So when we get a house, that house is the forever house. That is our forever house. Now, if we buy more property, then I mean that's just an investment or whatever, or for the kids. But as far as me, that house gonna be my forever house. D, if I tell you, girl, it was the ghetto. It was so, man, Sean was like, I'm not letting you pick no more of the places because I have found the place on Craigslist and I had applied to so many different places and this was the only one that called me back to tell me anything. He called me back. So I have went, it's around maybe 11 in the morning. I went to go check the place out. So, you know, at 11 in the morning, you know, the streets are going to be cleared because people are at work. It's going to be quiet because people are at school. So I'm like, oh, this is a cool neighborhood. Ain't nobody really outside. Me, not really. Girl, it's 11 in the morning. Who going to be outside? So I go check out the place and I'm like, okay. The dude immediately, like the same day he showed me, he was just like, he was talking to me and stuff. And then he was like, you know, it's yours if you want it. And I'm like, dang, all right. So I'm like, we got it. So I telling Sean, oh, we got it and all this stuff. What I should have done was I came back in the afternoon when everybody is home from school and work to see what the neighborhood looked like because the parking over there sucked. It was a lot of parking spots, but there was no parking spots. Like, and it seemed like nobody left. So it would be cars lined up on the street waiting for somebody to leave. When street sweeper would come, oh my goodness, the whole block would be cars lined up waiting for them to do the sweep so that they can get a parking spot. It was crazy over there. It was so crazy over there. An apartment building itself was cool. It was cool when we first got there. There were some kids, but I never would let my kids go outside and play because I just didn't feel safe in that neighborhood. So I was like, nope. So, but there was kids though. And then it just started getting rowdy. Like real rowdy. I remember the last couple of nights before we got out of there. I remember I heard a gunshot and I was like, what was that? And I heard a girl like, that's why you missed. That's why you missed. And I'm like, oh my God, I know they ain't shooting up over here. So I'm getting the kids out of their beds because their beds was close to the window. So I'm like getting them out of their beds, putting them in our room. And I'm just like, hell no, see, this is some ghetto shit. I was like, we gotta go. That was it for me. That was it for me. I kept praying to God. I was like, Lord, please let us get that place because we gotta get out of here. And sure enough, we got up out of there. But it started getting bad. I mean, bad. I was like, what is going on? It's 2 in the morning. Y'all been here shooting in an apartment building, arguing. A chick, oh my God, dudes wanting to fight a girl. I was like, Yes, you got to see morning and night. That I'm gonna do it when you go apartment searching. When you go apartment searching, man, you gotta check. Make your rounds. Go over there in the morning. Go over there at night. Check out the units at night to see what the neighbors are like. Because you're gonna have to deal with them too. All of that. See what the parking is like. especially at nighttime. You know, try to go there late so you can see, okay, if I'm out, if I go out or whatever, and I come back, am I gonna have a spot? Because we had a parking spot. The apartment building had parking in the back of it. How many spots were there? One, two, three, four. There were six, but there was 8 units, and we had a 3 bedroom. I think there was like two, 3 bedrooms in there. The other ones were one bedrooms. And then I think one of them had more than 3 bedrooms. I think it was like 4 or 5 bedrooms. I don't know how in that little place, but they did. They had more rooms. And I just don't know how they gonna have 6 parking spots with 8 units, but they did. So it was when we got there, we're assuming number 2 is ours because that was our door number over there. But but someone kept parking in our spot, so we were like, what the heck? But then they told us, oh well, what happens is when someone move out, the next person in line gets it. So we have to wait for somebody to move out in order for us to get our spot. But someone had moved out, I think, not too long after we had moved there. But I was just like, this is so ghetto because I was like, he on a rental agreement, he said we got a parking spot. So when I hit him up and I was like, yo, like somebody keep parking in the parking spot, or which one is our parking spot? Because there's no number. I see a number 2, but that's the only number I see on the ground. The other ones don't have no number. I was like, so where do we park our car? He never would respond. And I was just like, you know what? And then that's when the neighbors told us, they was like, oh, well, there's no designated spot. What happens is when somebody move, next person in line get it. And it was just terrible. I was just like, how the fuck? Just I'm just so thankful to be gone from there. There's days where I do miss it because it was like some action. It was some action going on. But overall I'm just happy to be away from that. Very happy. But it was popping it. I could have made a show over there. I should have been sitting out there with my camera just recording. I would have got some views for sure. It used to be popping over there. Oh my God. And fireworks. Fireworks every day. Every day. And them big ones, them big boom. And all the alarms go off. They did that every night. And every night I will be yelling because they will wake up Paisley. I'll be like, shut up. Like they can hear me. I don't even know where it was coming from, but it would sound like it was outside our door every night. And the kids would be looking out the window. Ooh, look, fireworks. That's why when the 4th of July come, they don't care. They're like, we see this every day at home. We just go look out the window. We see this every day. This ain't nothing new. I forgot I ordered. I thought I knew this man. I was about to say, girl. Well, it's almost here. Saying 9:51. It will be here. Let me tell her, make sure. Oh my God, I'm getting sleepy. Make sure you don't walk alone. Yes. Yeah, sometimes like when I don't hear it, I'll be tripping out. Like, dang, where the fireworks at? Or I'll even look out my window to see if I can see it from, where we was at, if I could see it. But I don't be seeing them. So I don't know if they stopped or maybe they do just do it and I just can't see from here. Maybe I'm just too far away. But I thought when we moved here I did see it. But I could be wrong. Let's see, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday I'm going to finish I'm doing an in-between. Yes, go get you some rest, girl. Go get it. Even if you gotta just lay there. Just lay there. Thank you for coming to my live. I'm about to get off here soon, too. Night, night. I need to do, let me see. So I'm writing a script for my film class, and I did not do good. I didn't do good with I don't know. The students they left a comment on there and they liked what I was doing, but I left out a lot of details, like as far as what the room looks like. Because the assignment was 2 scenes, and the scene was the same place, the bedroom. So it was like, it's called the date. So we're going on a date, or the person is going on a date. So you're trying to give them a sense of what this person, like who she's going on a date with, or he or she, what their room looks like, a description of this person, and action words, but no dialogue. Can't use no dialogue, just action words. So they like where I was going with mine, but I left out a lot of stuff because I was reading, because all of my classes are online. Only my Pro Tools class is on Zoom, but everything else is just online and stuff. So I was reading all of the modules and stuff, and the pages that he was telling us to read and the videos that he gave us, but I was confusing myself, I guess, because I left out a whole lot, but I fixed it. So now I got to do an in-between. I got to do in-between scenes. So Monday is when we get the assignment. So what I've been trying to do is try to get the work done when I get it to be done. But this one, I was trying to take my time because I wanted to read a little bit more before I just start writing it and turning it in. Hush your mouth, brother.
Told you I was doing it to you.
Doing what?
Breathing hard.
I know.
That's what you said.
No. You supposed to do this, babe. Yes, we'll talk about that later. Babe. Ooh. Why?
I think I just practiced the same she told.
On what you studying? For?
I always think that,
But it be working though.
it is.
My little Livy baby so cute. How can I grow my Instagram, y'all? I've been having Instagram since 2012, I think. And I've just been stuck at this number. Right now I got 1463. Before that, I think I was stuck at like just 1,000 and like under 1,100. But for that long, like what? Instagram Reels, I will say, did help me grow a lot. Even like Reels, period. If you want to get a lot of views, do Instagram Reels because I always get like 1K, 4K. What else I got? 3K. All of my stuff is in the thousands. 25K. Like a whole lot of. And I remember I had got to 1K and I had just posted the reel and it was like under 5 minutes and I had that many. But I'm like trying to learn how to get them to follow. I do get some follows from it, but it'll probably be like 5. And then just like with TikTok, my TikTok was booming in the beginning. But now it's like I rarely get any views. I'm like, am I shadow banned? Should I start over? And then just like with my YouTube, like I have a lot of people, like most of the people that watch my videos are not subscribers. And I'm like, just think if the people that were subscribed to me actually watched the videos, my goal, I remember my goal when I first started doing YouTube was to get at least 1K each video that I drop. Now I'm like, if I could just get 100 views per video that I drop, it's crazy. I get more views on my YouTube shorts. It's just, it's man. It's a lot just trying to figure out how does this work? How can I grow? I've been trying to be consistent, but it's more than just being consistent. You got to know when to drop it. Obviously, because a lot of these people are not subscribed. So it's like, I don't even know. And then for them to not be subscribed, how do they know when to come to my channel to watch a video? Like, how does my video pop up on their phone or computer or whatever, however they're watching YouTube? How do my videos pop up for them to watch it if they're not subscribed? I ain't complaining, but I'm just saying. And then it's like, yeah, it's more than consistent. Being consistent, it's knowing when to drop the video. Because I was even doing like a little experiment with the Instagram Reels. I was like, okay, I've noticed when I put a reel up at a certain time of a day and certain days, that's when I would get like 1K and up. And I will get 1K like quickly, like soon as I drop it. You'll be like, what the heck? But I don't know. I've been trying to figure out YouTube. But I ain't giving up. I mean, I love doing YouTube. Not even just doing YouTube. I just love creating. I love creating videos. I love making them. I'm happy to have my channel because I'm also able to share and save memories. Because my babies, they love to watch their videos. They birthday videos. They love to watch that. So that's something that they can have when they grow up to look back at. But also because this helps me to see my growth as well. Because I've looked at some of my old videos and I'm like, dang, girl, you come far. Not that your videos are professional now, but they're a whole lot better. Even the quality of the video, everything is just a whole lot better. And it's just gonna get better because I'm going to school now for this. And so, I mean, not for YouTube, but like I'm going to school for film. So I want to be able, like, I want to make a YouTube short so bomb that they like, we got to make this a movie. we gotta make this a series. We gotta make this a book. Like that's what type of level I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to because YouTube Shorts is what's popping right now. So I'm trying to come up with something that I can do in 60 seconds, like a really good short film. And I'm going to do it. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. And I don't want to be the actress, so I'm going to have to find somebody to play the part. I'm going to write it out, but I'm going to need somebody to do it. And every month, YouTube is giving creators between $100 and $10,000 for doing a YouTube short. You don't even have to. I don't even think you have to be in the program. You know, like how you have your work monetized. I don't even think that you have to have that. As long as you post in a YouTube short, I think it's at least once a month on your YouTube account, you qualify. So even if you're not, someone that got a lot of subscribers or a lot of views, if you put a YouTube short up and it's yours, it has to be yours, and make sure there's like no copyright music or nothing, then you qualify. I better get that money, honey. Okay, but I think I'm about to go because, yeah, the tea is almost here. I've been on here now for almost 2 hours. Like I wanted to. 2 minutes will make 2 hours. I really wanted to make sure I got on here and y'all saw me. If there's any videos, any topic, all of my info is in the description box. So if you want to email me to keep it low key, even if you want to DM me on Instagram, all the info is in the description box. We can talk about whatever. I mean, if you don't want your name put out there, I don't even think I mention names when I do talk about a topic. I just talk about it. I don't ever mention a name. I'll be wanting to because it's a good way for me to shout you out. But at the same time, I can understand, it's like, damn, don't expose me, because then people going to be like, oh, why is she asking that question? Is it about her, or is this what she going through, or whatever? So, yeah, if there's any topic, anything that you want to talk about, any situation, anything that you may need advice on, you can always hit me up and we can definitely talk about that. If there's any ideas that y'all have for live streaming, like that you guys want to see me do, or if there's any videos that y'all want to see me do, I'm always down for whatever. I think someone gave me the idea of doing where the kids thought they vanished. Y'all, Ellen and Drew still up, but they really believe that blanket was magic. So they be like, Mommy, can you get the blanket and make us disappear? We want to go back to the beach. And I'm like, what? You didn't even go to the beach, but okay. So I tell them I can't do it because it got to be me and the girls. I was like, well, I can't do it without the girls. I need them so we can do it. So, but they always ask me, like really random too, can you put the blanket back on us so we can disappear? Like, oh my God. So yeah, someone had recommended that video. I did that. It was something else too that I did that someone had recommended. So yeah, I'm always down for whatever. Anything y'all throw at me, I'll be down and ready to do. So yeah, y'all, I'm about to go and get, where's this man going? Is he lost? Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm about to go.